It is Tuesday, after all, for a little Nun Sense. And we welcome Sister Marilyn Marie Ellerbrock to the program here this morning. Always look forward to talking with Sister Marilyn. How are you?
I'm great. How are you doing this morning?
Couldn't be better.
Good morning, Sister Marilyn Marie. So we've got a big day today. It's Fat Tuesday. And
indeed,
the strangest combination, at least in my lifetime, St. Valentine's Day and Ash Wednesday on the same day.
You know, it was interesting. I looked up last night because I've heard, and I've thought the same thing. They said this happened in 2018. I have no recollection of that. But before that, 1945. So it is a rare occasion.
Wow.
What I find interesting as I'm talking to people is they're not worried so much about Ash Wednesday as, well, when are we going to celebrate Valentine's Day? We have to move Valentine's Day.
Yeah, right.
And as I was thinking about it, I thought, why? It's, certainly Valentines are meant to be a sign of the love that we hold for someone. And what better sign than Ash Wednesday? So I guess I haven't put the two together in the past before, but, what if we saw those ashes that we receive tomorrow as God's Valentine to us?
Oh, I love that.
Oh, my goodness, yeah.
And I've seen memes online recently, should they be made in the sign of the heart instead of the sign of the cross and all of this. And we always have good times with things like this. But really, I would be sad if we did that because what greater sign of love than the cross? And I smiled as I was thinking about this because, some people are very quick to remove those ashes, even on their way out of church. Stop in the restroom, wash those off before, because God forbid that anyone would see them with ashes on their forehead and yet I was thinking how quickly, like newly engaged couples, share the love and show off the ring. And, they want everybody to know how different it would be if tomorrow Catholics and other Christians who are wearing that mark of God's love would be excited to share. This is the God we know. And yes, ashes remind us that it's a sign of penance and prayer, fasting, and almsgiving, and rightly so. But it's also a sign of God's love for us, not only, what we're going to do the next 6 weeks.
I love this. And also a reminder, and maybe just our eternal spouse kind of saying, make a little room for me on St. Valentine's Day, a little reminder for us all. And not only our eternal spouse, but your spouse here and now, sister.
Absolutely. So I'm kind of looking forward to tomorrow. Valentine's Day has morphed into this kind of, obviously commercial, but that doesn't make it all bad.
Right.
But it's not meant to be, okay, I'll love someone one day a year, forget the other 364. But we all need reminders. So it's also a good day just to say, yes, love is a good thing. And love does cost. And am I willing to pay the price of that love? Because, he certainly did for me. Gave everything. Am I willing to do that in return? So I have to admit, I'm approaching both Ash Wednesday and Valentine's Day a little differently this year because of it.
That's great.
So grateful for the gift.
I think it's great too with kids, elementary school children. They're getting their Valentines and they're giving one to everybody in their class and so forth. So they're kind of sharing that love. I know they're doing that at St. Benedict and probably all the other schools as well, where you see a lot of that. And what a great teachable moment to tie that into Lent, huh?
I think it's happening today. I could tell by the tone of the volume in the halls already this morning. A lot of excitement. One little preschooler saying, I have 2 surprises in my bag. 2 surprises.
Cool.
It was precious, But you're right. How do we follow that up then? And it's not so much that we get Valentine's Day out of the way today so that we can be sad and morbid tomorrow, but to make that connection for the children. Yeah. So it's a beautiful opportunity, I think.
And the one that we honored today, St. Valentine, certainly participated in many a Ash Wednesday in his time. So maybe think about how he might have approached it as well.
Yes, and ultimately gave his life as well. So that scripture verse, no greater love than the cross. And so what will we embrace this Lenten season? What are we being invited to embrace as a way to say thank you for your sign of love, your Valentine, and I'm going to spend 6 weeks returning that in some way.
Absolutely love it. Yeah,
and of course, even though it's a leap year, it's still 40 days of Lent, not 41 days, right?
Where do they put that extra day? Thank you so much, sister. I love this connection.
You're
I'm looking
welcome,
forward to dinner, our regular-sized meal tomorrow evening with my wife. But before, maybe a little date with Jesus to receive our ashes and Mass tomorrow. So.
Absolutely. It's always good to talk to you guys. Thank you for the opportunity.